Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about rape jokes aren't funny. Humor is an excellent tool to distress, to address pertinent issues, and to entertain. However, it seems comedy is often used as an excuse to insult and make ugly remarks. A study conducted by Thomas E. Ward from the Sage Journal shows that when people are exposed to jokes about rape, men tend to start to view rape as normal and okay, and women start to see themselves as objects. Although jokes might not make a major impact in the world at large, they can greatly affect people in very personal ways. So, it must be said, rape jokes are not funny. We've heard all sorts of justifications for rape jokes, so let's take a look at the most common ones. The first is, I have the right to free speech. Yes, we all do, which means that we can use our right to free speech to make or criticize a rape joke. No one is saying that someone should go to jail for their joke. We are just saying that morally shouldn't say it. Everyone is well within their rights. The second is, it's just a joke. People need to lighten up. First, rape is horribly common. 1 in 5 women and many men are victims of attempted or completed rape in their lifetime. Whenever a rape joke is made, there is an incredible and unfortunate likelihood that a survivor is hearing it and could be negatively affected. Second, rape can have a severe and negative impact on survivors' life. Many survivors experience rape trauma syndrome, resulting in PTSD and a multitude of physical, emotional, and social consequences. Rape jokes could trigger emotional that the joker doesn't take rape seriously. Friends who experience sexual violence may end up not trusting the joker enough to share their experiences with them. Rape culture encompasses the ways in which society blames victims of sexual assault and normalizes sexual violence. Emily Buckwood, an author, explains that when society normalizes sexual violence, it accepts and creates rape culture. We see rape jokes in TV, movies, social media, video, or even game. Generally speaking, when we see news about a murder, our first reaction is to acknowledge how terrible crime was. But when we see news about rape or hear about friends' experiences with sexual violence, our first reaction is to question and blame the victim. Nonetheless, the significant overlap between gender divide and the rape joke empathy gap is real. It seems inevitable when media coverage of rape so often focuses on what a victim should have done differently to try harder not to get raped. Such shoddy framing creates a fictional image that there is a certain type of woman who gets raped. Women know that's a lie because they live the truth, but men may never have occasion to question that image. And so when they laugh at rape jokes, they are laughing at an abstraction that's all too real for many women. It's important to recognize the context of our jokes, because we live in a rap culture. A joke at the expense of a rape victim fits into that normalization and victim blaming. This makes it different than, say, a joke about murder, which in general doesn't normalize homicide or the victim blaming of homicide victims. Come on, of course I don't really mean it. In his research, David Lezak identified undetected rapists. Those who are not reported or prosecuted, and asserted that this represents the vast majority of rapists and account for the vast majority of rapes. Furthermore, these undetected rapists commit rape or sexual assault, but do not label those acts as such, nor do they think of themselves as rapists. They often go undetected because they are not perceived as dangerous in the conventional sense. So considering this, we never know if the guy cracking a rape is joke really means it just a joke, or if he's one of these undetected rapists who thinks he isn't doing anything wrong while he sexually assaults someone. We never know if the guy cracking a rape joke is actually dangerous or not. And if the joker actually does fall into the just joke category, there is a possibility that an undetected rapist hears the joke and feels validated in his atrocious criminal behavior. Lezak's research found that undetected rapists hold stereotype beliefs about the proper roles for women and men in society, harbor chronic, underlying feelings of anger and hostility toward women, exist in sexually violent subcultures such as fraternities and gangs, that both reflect the rapist's views and also help to shape them. Last is, see themselves as hyper-masculine and react to women's resistance to his coercive sexual pressure with anger and aggression. Most rapists hold these beliefs and aren't challenged on them but are instead encouraged by our rape culture to be hyper-masculine and view women as sexual conquest who are lying or who secretly want to be raped. In this context, a rape joke or a joke about women's proper roles reinforce these ideas and lend cover to rapists and their actions. Not only do rape jokes often survivors and their allies, they validate rapists in their behavior and thinking. With a large number of rape victims, 1 in 5 women, and a large number of rapists, 1 in 16 men in our society, there is a strong likelihood that you have at some point interacted with someone who has committed or experienced sexual violence. And in that interaction, perhaps a rape joke was told. People may have laughed, some may haven't said anything, but appreciation or silence in the face of a rape joke condones rapist behavior. So today, tell a cheesy joke or entertain yourself a stand-up special. But please have the decency to stop rape jokes in their tracks. Because rape jokes are not funny. That's all from me. I'm Azka Aqlia. Thank you and have a nice day.